resistance seam welding. Resistance seam welding is based on the principle that at low voltage, high current flowing through the joint generates large amount of heat due to high contact resistance, which causes melting of joint and further fusion of metals. To understand how resistance seam welding is done, let's consider two metal sheets and try to join them. For this, we overlap one sheet over the other and place them between two wheels which are made up of copper alloys and connected to the secondary circuit of a step-down transformer. Now let us attach a load to the shaft of the upper wheel for applying a pressure force. Now let us mechanically rotate the wheels in opposite directions and connect the step-down transformer to AC power supply. The transformer drops down the AC supply voltage, due to which a high current is received at the copper alloy wheels. Since we know that the resistance between the metal sheets is high, so large amount of heat is produced there when high current flows through it. Due to this heat, we see that semi-molten joint is formed between the surfaces of the plate, and the joints are made stronger by the pressing force. Since we are rotating the two wheels in opposite directions, the metal sheets move linearly and continuous weld is formed between them. This method of joining two or more metal sheets by forming a seam between them is called resistance seam welding. Thus, we can define resistance seam welding as the process in which the adjoining metal surfaces are joined together by the heat obtained from resistance to the current flow, thus forming a welded seam between them. Some common applications of resistance seam welding are fuel tanks, steel cans. Some of the main advantages of resistance seam welding are as follows. Can be easily automated and does not require any person to operate. Yields high speed of the electrodes. Suitable for high production rate. No filler metal or flux is required. Some of the main disadvantages of resistance seam welding are as follows. High cost of the equipment setup. Difficult to weld metals having thickness greater than 3 mm. Note that the parameters on which the quality of resistance seam welding depends are electric current, squeeze force and welding speed. Related terms are